going on, guys? But yeah. Alright, guys. This is pretty bad. Okay, this is a really awkward introduction. I was actually planning to make a video today, so that was the worst introduction I think I've ever done in my entire life, but we shall ignore it and we shall swiftly move on to the video, and hopefully my defenders in my inventory may make people feel happier, unless you don't have any in the bank yourself, and then you're going to be pretty depressed. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I was actually planning to create a video today, but I mean, as to actually logging on, I normally check my YouTube before I log on. I was sent a message by a friend of mine, I'll name him, Sorect, if you want to call that a shout, feel free to, but yeah, okay, no matter. He sent me a message about a video he created, which is a video that is like supporting the RuneScape PG timer, and he made a forum thread for it, and it's a pretty like big video, and he's in like a, well, Matt himself is actually in a situation where he actually has direct contact to Jagex mods. He was on the RuneScape livestream and he helped them out with setting up the livestream, so I'm pretty sure he's pretty well thanked for that. But he's actually been working for a while, apparently, according to the video, that he's been talking to Jagex mods about the PJ timer and trying to actually get it returned to the game, and that apparently his ideas have now been forwarded to ModMark himself, and that the community, blah blah blah, is now in the situation to try and give it the last push to actually help it out. Now, this video isn't actually going to tell you all to go check that video out. If you want to see it, I'm not going to link it. If you want to find it, just go to just search Sorect on YouTube and find his channel. It's his newest video, and I'm sure if you actually want to bother watching it, then go find it yourself, and you should find it fairly quickly. This video I'm creating now is going to be completely different. It's not related, and it was kind of related, but it's not as important. But this video is going to be, as you can probably tell by the title, just some things that I personally think should actually be in this game, simply because it would make the game so much better, and the amount of effort that Jagex would need to do to actually manage to implement these into the game is practically zero. Like, obviously they have professional coders creating this game. There's a flaw in the game every now and then. We have to admit that every game has its flaws every now and then. But the coders making this game are obviously going to be some of the best. Which means they can, well, not maybe the best in the world, but I mean, very good at what they do. And I apologise if you can hear a hoover in the background. My mum was actually hoovering, but I want to make this video now because, like, while it's all in my head and I was just thinking about it, I have to make it. It just has to be done. But yeah, I mean, obviously these people could create pretty much what they want for the game and make it as they like, but these things that I'm about to say, these would all make the wilderness, like, amazing. I'm not going to say like the video if you support, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do any of that. But I'm just simply throwing some ideas to you that I'm sure once you hear these, you're going to be like, why can't Jagex just do it? And then from there, do what you want. I don't really mind. But leave a comment if you agree, if you really want to. But overall, this is just me putting some ideas across. So the first one, this is, right, okay. So first of all, I'd like to say that this is mainly going to be wilderness-based. So if you're not a PK or you're not interested in PK, or maybe you want to know a tiny little bit about the wilderness, I don't really know if that's needed, but maybe as well. If you like listening to me talk, feel free to listen to the video. But I mean, to people with skill and blah blah blah, this will be kind of irrelevant to you. But I do have some other ideas that could make the game better as a whole. But I don't know if I'm actually going to upload this, because this is kind of like, the reason I'm making this video is because I just watched that video that's related to the wilderness. So I'm going to try to keep this one related to the, well, the PvP section of the game. Let's call it that. If anyone actually wants to know, like, what other ideas I have which should make the game better, then, I don't know, leave a comment saying so, and but maybe I'll make the video, but I don't think I actually will. Depends if people actually want a sequel to this video, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I'm hopping in. So I've got a couple. I'll try and keep them fairly short. Let's see if I can keep this video under 10 minutes, which is a goal for me. I don't know if this is going to happen. I ramble, but we're on 3 minutes 30 seconds. I ain't started. So yeah, I'm going to hop into the first one. So first one, I don't know how hard this would be to code. It might be fairly difficult, but one option that I think could just be added to this game and could just make it so much better, PvP based, is if they just removed the fact that special attacks can't start a fight. Now that would cut rushing down a lot. Fair enough, keep it so you can spec after the first hit. That's fine. That means if someone comes up to me with, let's say, either a rune knife or a dragon claw primary, and they either threw that knife then pulled the claws, or sliced me with the claws and then spec me. Now if they threw the knife, that might be a bit like, that would probably be how people rush, but in the time it takes in the wilderness at the moment, due to delays, by the time the spec bar appears, I'm pretty sure I'll be very well aware that a rusher is about to come at me. So, I mean, after experience, if a change like this actually happened, they would, well, it would take a while for people to actually kind of get used to it. So, of course, it may not be very good on the first day, but it would improve. Now, if they slice me with claws of the primary, I would instantly see that they're about to spec me, so I can easily get my protection prayers up. Maybe the first prayer will hit me, depending on how quick you are, like, if you can't get up in time, like, you should easily be able to protect the second prayer. Just depends how it goes. But the first prayer, I don't know. But the majority of rushes, when you die to the second spec, you've turned your prayer on one tick too late, which is, well, maybe not that quick, but you've turned your prayer on or when the damage has already been dealt. Now, if I'm hit, and then they have to wait the same amount of time it would be for the first spec, for this first spec to actually go, then I most likely can get the protection prayers up on the first spec. Right, so I got interrupted, and I have no idea where I actually was in the topic itself. So I believe I did just say the words where, like, I was talking about how, like, claws and a knife could start off a special attack, really. But like I was saying, like, I don't really know what I was, but I'll just quickly like cover what I said. But I mean, if someone rushes me, I can quite easily get protection prayers on in time before the second spec. Now, obviously, they come flying in from nowhere. I mean, damage splats just appear on me, so sometimes you will miss it. Majority of the time, I don't even bother going for prayer. I normally just use Rocktail, Baru, Phoenix, because I won't die. I'm normally like 1,200 life points by this fit. I mean, if I'm bonfired, I'm normally like 1,279 life points or something. Now, if you could two-spec me, I will give you a round of applause. But I mean, that's going to be next to him. That's why we went full Torva, for God's sake. Now, if he does that, I'm most likely not even going to bother going for prayers. I'll most likely just go for Rocktail, Baru, Phoenix Necklace. Now, if someone throws a knife or slashes me with claws, I could easily just one-click my Phoenix Necklace and then attack the guy. So I think that would be. I know. Sorry, that was just disgraceful. I know that I can't really like elaborate on the thoughts themselves, but I mean, I'm just giving you the thought itself. Like, you can think of your own pros and cons to it. I mean, if I said right now, one of them is you can't attack someone with a special attack activated. Boom! How awesome would that be? Now, that would kill anti-rushing. That is a bad side to it. So I know all the anti-rushers are going to dislike this video. Apologies. But actually, the update hasn't come yet. You don't need to. But that would kill anti-rushing. Well, it might not actually, because that might make anti-rushing even easier. But I mean, it will drop some vengeances. And obviously, if I slice someone with claws or throw a knife, the venge ain't going to hit much. So it could change anti-rushing a bit. But arguably, I think the majority of anti-rushes in the game would probably sacrifice anti-rushing to get rid of people being rushed in general. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'm not an anti-rusher at all. I can't really speak on their behalf, but I'm pretty sure most people would like a nice wilderness, really. Let's just leave it at that. Now, a second one. This one would be a bit more difficult. I don't know how this one would work, but I think they should kind of code the wilderness so it's a bit like Castle Wars. You can't enter the wilderness with items that are not relevant to combat. Now, this one, before I leave any comments, I will cover everything now. That would make it difficult, because what if I want to get into the Chaos Tunnels to train Slayer? There might be a lot of things not related to combat I may want to take in there, such as maybe a Ferocious Ring to, I don't know if that would get, maybe they could edit things, but I mean, things like Vexilliums, Cannons, all that, and Marker Plants and Vexilliums, they'd be gone. That would stop a lot of, it's kind of lame that if we just put it into like a small perspective, it's probably not true, but let's just say, a 12-year-old behind his screen can drop a Vexillium on anyone they want to. Nothing will get done about it, and that can cause someone just so much more difficult to PK, I guess. And anyone can do that. Anyone in the game can do it. I could do it. You could do it. You could do it. A lot of viewers here, I'm gonna have to say it a lot, but you understand what I mean by that one. Anyone can do things like that. But if no one could do it, then no one would do it. It just, why would they do that? Now, of course, that also gets rid of clue scrolls and stuff like that. So that one I don't know about would work. But maybe they can come around to something and get it so you can't place things into the ground while in the wilderness. Once again, the cannon might be a bit more difficult. I don't know about that. But I don't know. I mean, that would be really nice to see. Like a wilderness with no marker plants for people to hide under, no Vexilliums placed under people, no cannons placed on people. I get cannoned all the time. I can PK through it fine because I misclick a lot. Obviously, I misclick a lot more than usual. But I mean, it's still quite frustrating to be there because I can't record a video fighting a cannon because it just looks terrible. It's like Boaty versus cannon, let's go, or Boaty versus clan Vexillium. It's just, it wouldn't be a very good video unless like I recorded every single time someone dropped a Vexillium in my fight and just stayed there and said Boaty versus Vexillium, episode 1, and it just went from there or something. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, personally, I say I can PK decently in it. I mean, obviously not at my best, but I can't do anything about it really. So if they could get rid of it completely, then that would be rather cool, and I believe many people would actually like that. So there's how many have I said now? I'm pretty sure I said 2. I'm not 100% sure about that. Now, another one I was thinking about, to prevent people teleporting at the very start. I think if you engage someone in combat, maybe put something in where you can't teleport within 10 seconds. Now, I'm sure there'd be some, maybe some, like, I don't know, but I mean, like, when I PK, like, sometimes people kick me when I've killed someone in a fight. Now, that would prevent me from teleporting, I believe, because I will have gone into combat with somebody else. I say I'm completely out of food, and I want to teleport, and someone actually manages to, kick me, then that would suck. But overall, I don't think that would be a very bad one. So that's another one I thought of, because I mean, it's really annoying when you attack someone and then they spec you, and then they teleport. Like, rushes, they spec you and teleport, simple as that, they always do. That's quite frustrating, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me, and if they implemented that, then it would kind of die. Of course, you can just spec and run, which would also suck, and I don't think there's anything that can actually be done against spec and running, so I'm not going to bother trying to throw something forward here. That can be for you to think about, maybe, but, I mean, they're just some really small things. Like, think of how small those things are, how easy it would be to actually create those, and yet how much better would the game come. If that update came out, and instead of you saw, like, Squeal of Fortune has a new pet unicorn on or something like that, you see, we have added you can no longer attack people with special attacks, you cannot teleport 10 seconds, 15 seconds after engaging somebody in combat, you cannot attack somebody, let's just use the video that I'm creating this off, 10 seconds after they've left combat or something. How awesome would that be? Everyone straight away, as soon as they saw that, they'd all be in the wilderness. And it would just be... It'd be good. Now, I don't know. I'm going to try... It's got to have 10 minutes, so I don't really want to ramble on and try and think of some more on the spot. But if I ever think of some more, maybe I'll just say them on a live stream or something. I won't make another video for it unless... maybe if this gets really good feedback, and then I, like, think of some good ones. Maybe I could put another one up and get more opinions and all that. Because, I mean, the more people that, like, think of these ideas, maybe Jagex might hear about them, and maybe a Jagex member themselves. Like, if a Jagex member's watching this video, they might be like, that's a pretty good idea, that. Let's forward it. Bam, it comes into place. Well done. I mean, as you can see, RuneScape have a YouTube channel now, which means obviously they may be watching. I know they are subscribed to some people on YouTube and all that, and they are in contact with a fair bit of them. But if they stumble across a video like this video is going to be titled like something that they might click. If they watch this and they're interested, they might actually do it. Now, obviously, it's probably not going to make a difference. I'm not making this to make a difference. I'm just putting this forward because, seriously, if I ran a game, I'd just do things like that and just make the game awesome. Why can't they do that? It's just, oh, it's so horrible. But yeah, I'm going to keep that one short. So before I end this video, I might as well give you some awesome updates. So I turn 18 on September 16th in 2 days. I highly doubt I will be on for the entire weekend. I'm not here on Saturday. I am most likely not here on Sunday. And Monday I go back, I'm in school again. So I will most likely be on Monday, so it'll be the 17th. But yeah, I will be pretty busy. I'm not here, I'm going out in like 2 hours. Yeah, going out in 2 hours. I'm at Drayton Manor tomorrow. Then Sunday I don't actually have anything planned yet. So, but I'm probably going to go like do some stuff. I don't know. But that's about it. So I won't be on for a while. As for my videos, I am, as you can see by my thing, and look at my Warrior Guild tokens, which took me an hour, just so long to do. I mean, I was sat watching Dexter with a fork in my 3K. I don't know if that counts as botting. I'll just say that now, so you can report me if you want to. But I had a fork in my 3K, so it'd be spamming 4. I was just tapping my mouse key 5 button to keep clicking on it. I watched like 3 episodes of Dexter, and then just got like, I think it was 20 hours worth of tokens. So I'm using 20 hours of tokens here. I'm just going to solidly do it over like the next week or so. I'm going to find out how many defenders I get from that. I'm going to make a video and ask if Eco's jelly. And I'm going to record some PK commentaries. So, yep. That's about the updates from me. So I don't know when my next video will be out, so I will try to get a video. Like, I'll try and pre-record. I don't know. Let's just say my next video will most likely be out on Monday, but it probably won't be anything special. It'll probably be just another vlog like this. But yeah, that's my video on some small things that could make a PvP-based game pretty damn awesome. If you want to post some of your own, that would be cool. Maybe I could forward those in a video with who suggested it, if I ever do make like a sequel of this or anything. And if you want to actually hear about maybe some other ones by me, these ones obviously are kind of common and everyone can kind of think of these. But yeah, I just thought I'd make the video. So of course, if you want to go see the video that Sorek made, just go search it, and then obviously you can go support on the forum thread, blah blah blah, and then maybe a difference will be made. Like, I know a lot of people make these videos that they want to go viral, these bring back the old game. It's never going to happen. Like, really, they just get annoyed. But this video, possibly. And this video that I'm making now, I highly doubt it, but maybe it could be a start. I don't know. But that's about it from me, guys. So I shall see you all soon. I'm just going to drag the video on for another 17 seconds. You know why. But actually, I'm going to do it for